Welcome back to PPR's Hot Lap and Setup Guide. We're on board here with SloppyMcFloppy as he rounds the final corner and will take us on a lap around Russia. Early on the throttle here, activating that DRS, drifting to the right to hit this inside curve ever so slightly, drifting out to the left now, up to 8th gear. Now going to want to brake just around the 100-meter board all the way down to the 3rd gear here, clipping that inside curb and the exit curb. Going to drift towards the middle in the inside now. Up into 7th gear, staying close to that inside curb but not touching it too much to upset the car. Getting to the left now, dropping down to 4th gear to bite in, cut that inside curb, use all the exit curb. Curbs here are very flat at Russia, so you're going to want to use all of them as much as possible. Down to 4th gear here, cutting the inside curb, pushing it out wide. All the way back up into 6th gear. Staying to the left now, cutting this corner as much as possible. Down in 4th gear, getting back over to the right and cutting this next corner as much as possible without invalidating. Pushing all the way wide. Up into 6th gear now, same thing, cutting this flat curve down in 4th gear, pushing wide off the track as much as you can, activating that DRS, staying to the right now for this not so straightaway. Drifting to the left now to approach this next hard braking zone, down into 3rd gear, cutting that inside curb, easy on the throttle through this section as the car can get unsettled, pushing it out wide, back flat now, cutting this inside curb down in 3rd gear, getting as close to the wall as possible here, and pushing it out wide. Back on the throttle now for the final 2 corners. Down to 4th gear, keep the momentum up, pushing it out wide. Cutting this final corner as much as possible, down in 3rd gear, back on the throttle and across the line. And that'll be a lap of Sochi on board with the SloppyMcFloppy. Now we'll take a look at SloppyMcFloppy's setup for his lap around Russia. For the aerodynamics, the front wing's going to be at 3 and the rear wing's going to be at 6. For transmission, the on-throttle differential is going to be 55% and the off-throttle is going to be 75%. For suspension geometry, front camber will be all the way to the right, while rear camber, front toe, and rear toe will be all the way to the left. For suspension, front suspension is going to be 1, rear suspension 3, front anti-roll bar is going to be at 8, rear anti-roll bar is going to be at 6, front ride height will be at 1, and the rear ride height will be at 3. For brakes, the brake pressure is going to be 83% and the front brake bias will be 54%. Tires are going to be 23.0 in the front and 21.5 in the rear. This has been PPR's Hot Lap and Setup Guide, courtesy of SloppyMcFloppy and Capita Hood. We'll catch you next week for more action.